My name is Marissa, and this is our morning stretch. Let's just start by standing. We have our feet hip width apart, about 4, 5, 6 inches apart, and the feet are very parallel to each other. So just make sure that your toes are not pointed out or your heels are not pointed out, but that your heels are right behind your toes. So you have like what's forming a number 11 between your feet. You have these two sharp lines. Then bend your knees and put your hands on your thighs. Look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Take your arms out to a T shape, and then make circles with your arms going backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make circles with your arms going forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on to your elbows overhead and then stretch yourself up and over to your right. And then return to center. Do it 3 more times, going to the right and center. 2 more to the right and center. 1 more to the right. Stay to the right. Look down at your right pinky toe. Then look up at your left elbow. Look straight ahead. Stay stretching to the right, but reach your arms away from you. Your palms are facing each other, shoulder distance apart. Rehold your elbows. Come up through center. Let's stretch over to the left and come up. 3 more to the left and come up. 2 more to the left and come up. 1 more to the left. Stay stretching to the left. Look down at your left pinky toe. Look up at your right elbow. Look straight ahead, still stretching to the left. Reach your arms away from each other, away from you. Your palms face each other. Then hold the elbows once again and come upright. Stay holding your elbows and bend your knees. Then stay holding your elbows, but bring your torso parallel to the ground. Then stay holding your elbows and bring your torso parallel to your thighs. Then stay holding your elbows and sway your torso side to side. Then release your hands outside of your feet, bend your knees, go up onto high finger pads so your hands are right outside of your feet. Then straighten your legs as best you can. Do it 3 more times. Bend and straighten. 2 more. Bend and straighten. 1 more. Bend and straighten. Bend your knees and take your right knee to the ground behind you. Take your left knee to the ground behind you. Walk your hands backwards. Take your hands to your hip bones. You're standing on your knees. Take your arms to a T shape and twist to your right. Your right hip bone still facing forward. Return to center. Do it 3 more times to the right and center. 2 more to the right and center. 1 more to the right and center. Let's twist to the left. Your left hip bone still facing forward. Return to center. Do it 3 more times. Twist and center. 2 more. Twist and center. 1 more. Twist and center. Twist to the right again. Look back at your right hand. Look forward at your left hand. Take your left hand far forward, down to the ground, far out in front of you. You're on high finger pads. Take the right arm to the ceiling. That left hand is centered, so it's far forward but centered. The right arm is going to scoop inside the left and then lift back up. 7, scoop and lift. 6, scoop and lift. 5, scoop and lift. 4, scoop and lift. 3, scoop and lift. 2, scoop and lift. 1, stay in the scoop. Bend your left elbow out to the left side. Start to lay down with the right temple to the ground, the back of your right hand to the ground. Walk your left hand forward in front of the left shoulder, but far forward. The hand comes flat down. You're reaching your hand forward. You're pulling your butt back. It's not only a lengthening for this whole left side of your waist, but there's a stretch to the right shoulder. Breathe here. Plant your left hand on your mat or in front of you where it would be for all fours. Take your right arm to the sky. Look up to see your thumb. Let's take this hand down. We're down to all fours, hands and knees. Your hands are planted under your shoulders. Inhale, arch your spine and look to the sky. Exhale, round your spine and look in. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Go onto high finger pads and walk your hands backwards. Take your hands to your hip bones. Open your arms to a T shape. Twist to your left hip bone still facing forward. Return to center. Do it 3 more times to the left. Twist and center. 2 more. Twist and center. 1 more. Twist and center. Twist over to the right. Right and center. 3 more. Right and center. 2 more. Right and center. 1 more. Right and center. Twist to the left. Stay twisting to the left. Look back at your left hand. Look forward at your right hand. Reach the right hand far forward, very center. That right hand goes to the ground far out in front of you. It's on high finger pads. Your left arm goes straight up to the sky. Scoop this left arm under the right. The right elbow stays straight. Lift the left arm up. Do it again. 2, scoop and lift. 3, scoop and lift. 4, scoop and lift. 5, scoop and lift. 6, scoop and lift. 7, scoop and lift. 8, stay with the scoop. Bend your right elbow out to the side. Start to lay down that your left temple comes to the ground. The back of your left hand goes to the ground. Walk your right hand far forward out in front of your shoulder. Plant your right hand flat. Look under your right arm. Breathe here. It's not only a stretch for your whole right side of your waist, it's a stretch for the back of your left shoulder. Return your right hand onto your mat and then lift yourself up. Take that left arm to the sky 1 more time. Then take this left hand down. Come up onto high finger pads and step your right foot outside your right pinky finger and then return the knee back behind you. So the foot comes forward and then the knee goes back. 3, forward and back. 4, forward and back. 5, forward and back. Lubricating the hips. 6, forward and back. 7, forward and back. 8, forward. Do it with your left foot outside your left pinky finger and back. 2, forward and back. 3, forward and back. 4, forward and back. 5, forward and back. 6, forward and back. 7, forward and back. 8, forward. Let's alternate. Right foot forward and back. Left foot forward and back. 2, back. 2, back. 3, back. 3, back. 4, back. 4, back. 5, back. 5, back. 6, back. 6, back. 7, back. 7, back. 8, back. 8, back. Plant your hands flat right under your shoulders. Your shoulders are forward over your wrists. Lift your right knee out to the side and then take the knee and the foot down. So the right knee goes up and down. 3, it's out to the side. 4 to the side. 5 to the side. 6, you're lifting it as high as your hip. 7. 8, do it with the left leg, lifting the knee as high as the hip. The foot goes with you. 2, to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. Return the knee to the ground behind you. Lift the knee out to the side and down. Right foot goes forward and back. Side, down. 2 more. Forward, back. Side, down. 1 more. Forward, back. Side. Left foot steps forward. It goes back. The knee lifts to the side and down. Forward, back. Side, down. 2 more. Forward, back. Side, down. 1 more. Forward, back. Side, down. Walk your hands back to your hip bones. Hold on to the hips. Stand on your knees. Reach your arms forward. Plug the head of the arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Lift your arms up. Hook your thumbs, your palms are facing forward, your fingers are spread wide apart. Firm your arms in towards your ears. Lift yourself up and stretch over to your right. Come back to the sky. Switch the grip of your thumbs, go up and over to your left. Come back to the sky, release your hands down to your hip bones. Your fingers are forward, your thumbs are back, you're holding on to the hips. Point your elbows a little bit backwards, lift your heart and just lean backwards. Your head is going with you. It's not like you're dropping your head further than your spine. Come back up. Do it 3 more times. You're stretching backwards and up. 2 more, going backwards. Your toes are tucked opposite of pointing. Do it 1 more time. Backwards, so you're opening up the arches of your feet as well, and come up. Let's come down to hands and knees. Your hands come under the shoulders. Keep your hands flat and slide your right leg long back behind you. Then lift your right leg up. Take your left arm straight out in front of you and turn your thumb to the sky. Since your face is parallel to the ground, your left ear is in line with your left upper arm. That right leg is parallel to the ground as well. Let's keep these 2 long limbs straight. We'll tap the right ball foot and left pinky finger down and up. 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down, hold it up, bend your right knee and left elbow into center to touch and move away. They go in and out. 3, out. 4, out. 5, out. 6, out. 7, out. 8, hold it out. Let's go across the midline. The right leg goes over to the left arm to the right, return to center. 2, center. 3 across, center. 4 across, center. 5 across, center. 6 across, center. 7 across, center. 8 across, center. Stay here, breathe here. Instead of all the energy crashing down into your right wrist and left knee, pull up from there. Then return all the way to all fours to hands and knees. Go up onto high finger pads. Take the right arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. Scoop the right arm inside of the left. 4, lift it up. 3, lift it up. 2, lift it up. 1, lift it up. Take this hand down. Plant your hands flat on the mat. Slide your left leg long back behind you. Lift your left leg up. It's parallel to the ground. You're flexing your foot. Take your right arm straight out in front of you and turn your thumb to the sky. Since your face is parallel to the ground, your right arm is in line with your right ear. Let's hug the belly in so you're not caving into the low back. Keep these 2 long limbs straight, your left leg and right arm. Tap the left pinky, the ball of the foot and the right pinky finger down and up. 2 down and up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, hold it up. Bend your left knee and right elbow into center to touch, and then they move away from each other. 2, out. 3, out. 4, out. 5, out. 6, out. 7, out. 8, let's go across the midline. Right arm to the left leg to the right, return to center. Across, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, hold it in center. Don't crash into the left wrist and right knee. Pull up from there. Return to all fours, hands and knees. Go up onto high finger pads and take your left arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. Scoop this left arm inside the right and then lift it back up. 3 more times. Scoop it under and up. 2 more. Scoop it under and up. 1 more. Scoop it under and up. Take both hands down. Stay on the high finger pads. Take your right arm to the ceiling. Scoop the right arm under the left. Bend your left elbow out to the side. Take the left temple down to the ground, the back of your left hand to the ground. Reach your left hand forward, high finger pads. Look under the left arm. Breathe here. Take your left arm to the sky. Lower your left hand down to the front of the mat. Your palm is flat down. Unwind, take your right arm up to the sky. Lower this hand flat down, your back to hands right under the shoulders. Go up onto high finger pads and take your left arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. Scoop this left arm under the right. Take your left temple down, the back of your left hand down. Walk your right hand forward. Look under this right arm. Take your right arm to the sky, lower your right hand down, plant your hand flat, lift yourself up, take the left arm to the ceiling, look up to see your thumb, plant this hand flat down, move your knees backwards about 3-4 inches, then lift your knees just 3 inches off the ground, and then tap your knees down. So your knees lift up and tap down. 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8. Keep your knees hovering off the ground. They're just floating right above the ground. And then tap your knees down. Straighten your right leg long back behind you. Your toes are tucked on the mat. Straighten your left leg. You're in a plank position. In plank, your shoulders are right over your wrists. But let's rock forward, that your shoulders go forward of the wrist and then rock back. So you're rocking forward and back. 3, back, 4, back, 5, back, 6, back, 7, back, 8. Stay in plank with your shoulders right above your wrists. Hug your belly in. Don't let your low back cave in. Take your knees down. Separate your knees a little bit wider. Point your feet. Bring your big toes to touch. Pull your butt backwards. Walk your hands forward till your elbows are off the ground. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your fingers are spread wide. Lower your forehead down. You're in a child's pose. Stay here. Keep pulling your butt backwards so you're sitting on your heels. Lift your forehead up, come back to all fours to hands and knees. So you're walking your shoulders right over your wrists, and you're moving your knees back under your hips. Tuck your toes. On the mat, slide your left leg long back behind, followed by the right. You're in a plank position. Just lift your right foot up a couple of inches off the ground and then return it down. Right foot goes up and down. 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8. Do it with the left foot. 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1. Come down to hands and knees. Walk your knees forward. They're under your hips. Your toes are tucked. Go up onto high finger pads. Walk your hands backwards. Take your hands to your hip bones. Take your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Lean backwards and come up. Do it 3 more times. Lean backwards and come up. 2 more. Lean backwards and come up. 1 more. Lean backwards. Stay leaning backwards. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take your right hand to touch your right heel. Your toes are tucked. Take your left arm to the sky. Take your left hand backwards to hold your left heel. Your toes are tucked, so your heels are high. Lift your heart. Take your hands to your hip bones. You're upright. Take your hands down under your shoulders. Look to the ceiling. Arch your spine. Keep your toes tucked. Look into your belly. Round your spine. Come to a neutral spine. It's a flat back. On the mat, slide your left leg long back behind, followed by the right leg. You're in a plank position. Lift your right foot up. Slide the right foot just a couple of inches to the right. The foot's still off the ground. Go back to center and down. So the right foot comes up. Slide, center, down, 3 up. Slide, center, down, 4 up. Slide, center, down, 5 up. Slide, center, down, 6 up. Slide, center, down, 7 up. Slide, center, down, 8 up. Slide, center, do it with the left foot. Up, slide, center, down, 7 up. Slide, center, down, 6 up. Slide, center, down, 5 up. Slide, center, down, 4 up. Slide, center, down, 3 up. Slide, center, down, 2 up. Slide, center, down, 1 up. Slide, center, take your knees down. Walk your hands backwards on those high finger pads. Take your hands to your hip bones. You're standing on your knees. Take your arms to a T shape. Twist to your right hip bone facing forward. Come back to center. 3 more, twist, and center. 2 more, twist, and center. 1 more, twist. Let's do it over to the left. twist the left hip bone facing forward, return to center. 3 more, twist and center. 2 more, twist and center. 1 more, twist and center. Take your hands down right under your shoulders. Move your knees forward so you're back to an all fours position. Point your toes and sit your butt backwards. It's different than a child's pose because your shins are parallel to each other. Your knees are not wide and the feet are not narrow. Return forward with your shoulders over wrists. Do it 3 more times. Pulling backwards and forward. 2 more, backwards and forward. 1 more, backwards and forward. Tuck your toes, move your knees backwards 3 inches, lift yourself upwards to a plank position, top of a push-up. Lift your right leg up, slide it across the midline to the left, return it to center, take it down. Right foot goes up, slide, center, down. 3, slide, center, down. 4, slide, center, down. 5, slide, center, down. 6, slide, center, down. 7, slide, center, down. 8, slide. Do it with the left foot. Up, across the midline, center and down. 2, slide, center, down. 3, slide, center, down. 4, slide, center, down. 5, slide, center, down. 6, slide, center, down. 7, slide, center, down. 8, slide. Come to a plank position. Lower yourself in one straight line to lay down on your belly. Your hands are outside of your chest. Point your toes and lift your heart. It's a baby cobra. Lower yourself back down. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Looking up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Stay down, but now take your elbows to the ground out in front of you. So make sure that your elbows are under your shoulders. It's a Sphinx position. Turn and look to your right. Turn your gaze to center. Turn and look to your left. Return your gaze to center. Tuck your toes and lift your knees off the ground. Lift your pubic bone off the ground. You're in a forearm plank. Just take your knees down. Walk your knees forward under the hips. Lift your elbows up. Send your butt backwards. And then come forward. Your shoulders go over your wrists. Pull backwards and forward. 2 more. Pull backwards and forward. 1 more, pull backwards and forward. Let's come to a puppy dog. A puppy dog is where you're just pulling your hips high above your knees. You'll walk your hands even further forward. So instead of your butt going backwards to your heels, your butt is right above your knees and the arms are reaching forward. It's a puppy dog. Drop your forehead down. Your ears are in line with your upper arms. Loop your right arm under the left. The right side of your head comes down, but your butt is not pulling backwards to your heels. Your butt is right above your knees. Return your right arm forward. Loop your left arm under the right. Your left ear comes down. Again, your butt is right above your knees, not pulling backwards to your heels. Return the left arm forward. Walk your hands in right under your shoulders. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. Step your left foot outside your left pinky finger. Turn your toes out, your heels in. Squat down, your hands come to prayer. Keep your hands in prayer. Lift yourself up to stand. Keep the feet the width that they are, but turn the toes forward. So your feet are under your shoulders. It's wider than hip distance apart. Take your hands to your hip bones. Lift your right knee into your chest and then step it down where the foot just was. 2 up and down. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8, do it with the left knee. It's coming into the chest, but then it steps down to that width apart that's like the shoulders. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8. Let's heel toe the feet so they come right under the hips. It's known as hip width apart. It's just 4, 5, 6 inches apart. From here, we'll lift the right knee up and clasp the hands over the right shin, and then take the foot down. The hands just come down by the side. Same right foot goes up and down. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7, down. 8, keep this knee up. Take your left hand to your left hip bone. With the right hand on the right knee, open this knee out to the side and then return to center. 2, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. Clasp your hands over the shin. Take your hands to your hips, step this foot down. Take the left knee into the chest, clasp the hands over the shin, and then take the foot down. The hands come down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, stay with the knee into the chest. Just take your right hand to hold your right hip bone. Open the knee out to the side, then come back to center. 2, open and center. 3, open and center. 4, open and center. 5, open and center. 6, open and center. 7, open and center. 8, open and center. Step the foot down. Take your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands over your right shin. Take your left hand to your left hip bone. Let's keep the right knee where it is. Take both hands to the hip bones. Take your left back of the wrist to the outside of the right knee. Turn and twist to the right. Take your right arm backwards. Return your gaze to center. Take both hands to the hip bones. Step the foot down. Take your left knee into your chest. Clasp your hands over your shin. First, just take your right hand to your right hip bone. Then take both hands to the hip bones. Take the back of the right wrist to the outside of the left knee. Twist to the left. Take your left arm backwards. Keep the limbs as they are. Just look forward. Reclasp your hands over the shin. Then step the foot down. The hands come down by your side. Reach your arms out and up to the sky. Hold on to your elbows overhead. Arc backwards and then come forward and down. You're still holding your elbows. Your legs will stay straight. Inhale, go up and back. Exhale, come forward and down. 3, up and back. Forward and down. 4, up and back. Forward and down. 5, up and back. Forward and down. 6, up and back. Forward and down. 7, up and back. Forward and down. 8, up and back. Forward and down. Lower your hands outside of your feet, then walk your hands forward to high finger pads. Step your feet very wide apart, very wide, wide, wide apart. Then bend your right knee and walk your hands in front of your right foot. So your right knee is bent and your left leg is straight. Then let's walk over to the left knee bends and the right leg gets straight. Let's alternate sides. We're going right, right knee bend, going left, left knee bend. So we're going right and left. 4, left. 5, left. 6, left. 7, left. 8, do it again. 8, left. 7, left. 6, left. 5, left. 4, left. 3, left. 2, left. 1, left. Come to center, straighten your legs. Walk your hands forward, plant your hands flat. Your heels stay on the ground. Your shoulders are forward over your wrist. Your legs are spread wide apart. Your knees are straight. Drop your head. Look backwards between your legs. The toes are facing forward so the feet are parallel to each other. Then walk your hands closer to you. Then take your hands to your hip bones. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Point your elbows to the sky. Rise all the way up. Heel toe your feet to come in right under your hips. The feet are hip width apart. Take your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Your elbows are reaching to the side. Breathe here. I hope you enjoyed this morning stretch.